Hi guys, here I am, the man without a mask. And we've been talking about the atom, and we've been talking about when Democritus tried to cut things in half until it would become the smallest possible unit of matter. And remember, matter is any liquid, solid, or gas. And his philosophy way back over 2,000 years ago was that once you got something that it was uncuttable, which is what atom means, then you've discovered the smallest unit of matter, which was the atom. What he didn't know was that you could put it under a microscope and continue to slice it, but the idea was eventually you'll get down to the smallest unit of matter, any liquid, solid, or gas. Well, scientists followed and kept following, and they determined that there was different types of atoms based on the atomic model, meaning their configuration or their modeling or their design of electrons, neutrons, and protons. Now, depending on how many electrons, neutrons, and protons there were in an atom, that determined what type of atom it was. And that became known as an element. So at the beginning they thought, well, there's got to be so many elements because there's so many things in the universe. Turns out there's a limited number. And I call that the menu of everything. And that's what I'm holding right now. The menu of everything, otherwise known as the periodic table. Now I, like any good science teacher, always carry around a periodic table with me. Mine's a little bigger than others. But here's my periodic table. And I'm just going to lay it down here so we can kind of take a look at it. And as you look, and we're going to talk about this in class, and I'm going to explain to you how to read it, but this periodic table has around 119 different elements on it. Funny thing is, they keep discovering more, but very few every couple of years, every 10 or 20 years, they'll add another element, but those are actually not found in nature. So they're manufactured elements. But as we look here, and I'm going to explain to you how to read these tomorrow, but I want you to understand the periodic table, and I don't know how many people call it this, but I call it the menu of everything. In other words, anything that's matter, anything that is anything that is a liquid, solid, or a gas can be made from these things. So anything on the periodic table, any element makes up every liquid, solid, or gas. So maybe you take hydrogen, which is up here, and you take 2 parts of hydrogen, and you take oxygen, which is over here, and that's H2O. So that's water. And there's lots of things we can put together. Some are pure, like gold, or silver, or tin. And then there's some you've never even heard of, like Einsteinium, or hafnium. There's lots of interesting ones. So we're going to talk about the menu of everything, and this is my periodic table, the one I walk around with. The menu of everything. So, thanks guys. Now I'll talk to you, or I'm sorry, the guy with the mask is going to talk to you.